Here's your word for the day from Calvary in Lake Havasu. Visit us on the web at calvaryaz.com.
Hey Calvary, and welcome to your word for the day. Let me encourage you to picture this. Jesus is in the upper room with his 12 disciples. The smell of roasted lamb, of herbs, of bread is filling the room. And earlier in the day, Jesus had told two of his disciples to go and prepare this feast. He told them exactly what was going to happen, where they would find a person to take them to this upper room for this feast and how to prepare it and where to get the food. And Jesus had all of the details planned out. And you can imagine the festivity in this room as they celebrated the most important holiday of the Jewish year. They were celebrating Passover. They were celebrating that ancient event where Jesus or God, set the people free from captivity in Egypt. And in the midst of this celebration, I'm expecting that the spirits maybe were a little somber, but also rather high because they were enjoying each other's company. Jesus says these words to them. It's in Mark chapter 14, verse 17. And when it was evening, he came with the 12, and as they were reclining at table and eating, Jesus said, "Truly I say to you, one of you will betray me, one who is eating with me." And they began to be sorrowful, and to say to him and one another, "Is it I?" He said to them, "It is one of the 12 who is dipping bread into the dish with me. For the Son of Man goes as it is written of him. But woe to that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed. It would be better for that man if he had not been born." So you can see it's kind of a shift, right? They're having a feast, they're having a celebration, and Jesus tells them this truth that one of them would be the betrayer, and they become sorrowful. It's so interesting to me that Jesus knows the person who's going to betray him, but yet he doesn't stop him. He doesn't ask the other disciples to stop him. He just knows that God has a plan, that God has a plan for his suffering, that God has a plan for his death, and that God has a plan for his resurrection. And as we go through the word for the day over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be looking at this plan of salvation that Jesus is going to be carrying out. This is the most important mission that Jesus is going to accomplish, and he is committed to it. Right here, he tells us that he knows it's going to happen, but he's not going to stop it because it is a plan that is going to save the world. It offers salvation to me. It offers salvation to you. And I hope as we look at the Passion Week and everything that happens with Jesus that he's doing for us, that it will draw us to greater devotion and greater love for him. Have a blessed day, Calvary.